Om Paramashivasya Sadashivamurte Paramavatare Aham Bhavataha Sarvan Paramatvaita Praptaye Asirvadami Aham Paramashivoham Ityetasya Pratama Ditiya Tritiya Staranam Sarvan Prabhakinah Pradibhakinah Dikshe Nirvana Diksha Sarire Manasicha Turyavasta Diksha Iswara Tulyabhavasya Diksha Asmaham Jivani Panchakrit Uttaradayitva Svikaranam Ishwaradayam Stapanacha. Om. As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Sadashiva Murti, I bless you all with Paramatvaita. I initiate all the Paramashivoham level 1, level 2, level 3 participants into Nirvana Diksha, initiation to infuse Turyadita into the body and mind, initiation to become Ishvara, owing up the Panchakritya that we create in our lives and be established in Ishvara, Isness dimension, Tatata. Om, Om, Om. Om. Paramashiva's direct message from KAILASA, Paramasatyas about Mahashivaratri. Listen. Mahashivaratri is the day Paramashiva declared as the day of his appearance from formlessness to form, namelessness to name, spacelessness to space, timelessness to time. Listen. As per Paramashiva, it happened on Shivaratri in Arunachala, Tiruvannamalai. He himself maps this cosmic happening, the biggest happening, to Shivaratri and Tiruvannamalai as his own decision. So, anyone connects on Shivaratri day through the proper initiation, you will experience Paramashivatva, Paramatvaita with Paramashiva. So understand, the pure Paramatvaita, Paramashiva manifests. The pure Paramatvaita, Paramashiva manifests with every being. Listen to this. See, Paramashiva is always in Paramadvaita with all of us. On Shivaratri, if we approach him, he will make us also experience the same Paramadvaita. That is what he is promising with his own words. I'll give you the detailed Paramasatyas he himself revealed and revealing. About what is Mahashivaratri, what actually happened in the cosmos, how we can experience same, all the different references in Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana and my Atma Pramana, so that you can manifest this as your personal experience. Understand? There are various Puranas, Vedic texts talk elaborately about this biggest bang, that happening of Paramashiva, as Paramashiva revealed on Mahashivaratri in Arunachala. Ramana Maharshi himself personally collected references from 5 sources: Skanda Mahapuranam, Shivarahasyam, Vidyeshwara Samhita and Vidyasara Samhita. Vidyeshwara Samhita and Vidyasara Samhita both are from Shiva Mahapuranam. Then Kshetra Ganta of Skanda Puranas Upapuranam, Skanda Upapuranam. From these 5 sources Ramana Maharshi collected. And another one great poet, Tamil poet, Saiva Yellappa Navalar, he collected 300 years ago some 649 verses from Rudra Samhita and Linga Puranam. So 7 references Ramana Maharshi collected from 5 sources. Ramana Maharshi collected and copied in his own handwriting 2659 slokas from Skanda Mahapuranam. It is usually pronounced as Skanda Mahapuranam, Shivarahasyam, Vidyeshwara Samhita and Vidyasara Samhita of Shiva Mahapuranam, and the Kshetra Ganta of Skanda Upapuranam. These 5 sources Ramana Maharshi collected and compiled, and Saiva Yellappa Navalar collected and compiled and translated from Rudra Samhita and Linga Puranam. So understand, these all references. I am going to give you the essence of all these references experientially in this Shivaratri series of satsangs. Paramashiva appears from timelessness into time, formlessness into form, namelessness into name, spacelessness into space, the pure energy. All of you should be very clear. Even when he manifests from avyakta to vyakta, formlessness to form, he does not lose any of his ultimate gunas, powers, who he is. Listen, he does not lose who he is. He continues to stay in his original state as he is avyakta and vyakta together and beyond. You should know, if you meditate on this quality, you can all become very powerful, active, without getting any stress. Listen, Paramashiva exists in a space, he operates such a way, he does everything, micromanaging, but he does not get involved in anything. It looks very paradox, but meditate on it. Meditate on it. He does everything, micromanage, including the way you inhale and exhale is involved. But he does not directly get involved in anything. How will you understand? Because you know either non-involvement or involvement. You can't understand, both can coexist. Just by the presence, he can make everything happen, and same time he can remain in his being absolutely not involved in anything. Spontaneously, simultaneously, synergetically, he is unmanifest, pure Suddha Shiva, and manifest, managing details, micromanaging the whole cosmos. This is the Satya, Paramasatya. It can't be debated, it can't be logically analyzed and understood. Only it can be meditated and absorbed. Listen. Fools are those who try to venture into something which is existential, to be dissected by the impotent logic. See, if you are trying to use your impotent logic to do postmortem of the Paramasatya, not only you will fail, you will fall into the deeper delusions. This Paramasatya, he is involved with everything and he is absolutely not involved with anything. By his presence, he makes everything happen and he does not get involved with anything. This Paramasatya need to be meditated, cognized, consciously furthered and experienced. For example, there is a beautiful verse. I'll read it from Skanda Mahapuranam. Arunachalam ityuktam jyotirlingam sanatanam drishtva tat paramam jyotihi muktim prapnoti manavaha. Arunachala is known as the eternal Jyotirlinga by beholding that supreme light. A person attains liberation. Actually, this is the sutra I taught you all on the first day of satsang. The first day of the satsang, I asked you to hold that you are the Param Jyoti. I am giving you the original verse, Shastra Pramana. For that methodology, the meditation, or I should not even say meditation, samadhi, a direct samadhi process. I'll repeat the verse. Arunachalam ityuktam jyotirlingam sanatanam drishtva tat paramam jyotihi muktim prapnoti manavaha. Understand? Paramashiva does not say you need to think about it, logically understand it, you need to analyze it. No. He says, just by beholding it consciously, Manavaha, human beings attain moksha, muktim prapnoti manavaha. Listen. Listen carefully. I am trying to map exactly what Paramashiva wants you to understand from this instruction. When I say Paramashiva micromanages every detail and Paramashiva does not get involved in anything, that truth should just be consciously furthered. Hold the truth and try to see how that is possible. How can I understand, try to have conscious access to that space. You will see in you Paramashiva resides exactly the same way. There is the core of you untouched by anything. One part of you works and gets involved and does everything, but the core of you continues to remain in a space untouched. Understand? Having conscious access. Having conscious access to that component, to that part, that space is Paramadvaita. If you just decide, let me have conscious access to the space where I am absolutely unclutched, not involved with anything, but I am doing everything, micromanaging to the detail. Unconscious people believe either you are absolutely unclutched or you are absolutely involved. Only those who have conscious access to Paramashiva Paramashiva space will realize this absolute unclutched and absolutely involved both. Can exist simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, and I tell you, experiencing this space is liberation. When Paramashiva says, he is the Param Jyoti, Paramam Jyoti. Your method to have conscious access. Actually, if you decide to have a conscious access to the source of you, you will start seeing that Parama Jyoti, Paramam Jyoti. There's one more verse from Shivaragasya. Arunachala madhyastam jyotirupam maheshwaram yap pashyati sa bhaktaha shyan muktimapnoti nischitam. The luminous form of Lord Maheshwara resides in the center heart of Arunachala. Whoever sees him becomes a true devotee and undoubtedly attains liberation. Listen. I'll repeat. Arunachala madhyastam jyotirupam maheshwaram yappasyati sa bhaktaha shyan muktimapnoti nischitam. In the core of Arunachala, in Jyoti Swarupa, Maheshwara resides. Listen. Maheshwara resides in the core of Arunachala as Jyoti Swarupa. Whoever sees it becomes true devotee and undoubtedly attains liberation. That's what I gave it as a technique on the first satsang. Just try to look at the core of a lit lamp, Jyoti, and hold that inside you, and that Jyoti Swarupa, the Jyoti Swarupa and Arunachala are very closely related. Shivaratri and Arunachala is very closely related. Shivaratri and Jyoti Swarupam is very closely related. So I am giving you the precise method. As Paramashiva describes in Vedagamas and Apta Pramanas from the Puranas. And you need to know, Puranas are not like they wrote something from their mind. No. They only wrote by remembering what was given to them as Shruti. That is why it is called Smriti. Not imagined and authored. Remembered and authored. Penned down. So third verse from Vidyeshwara Samhita. Arunachalam ityevam prasiktam jyotir uttamam yatra stitaha swayam devaha prakasate sadashivaha. Arunachalam ityevam prasiktam jyotir uttamam yatra stitaha swayam devaha prakasate sadashivaha. Arunachala is renowned as the supreme light. Here, Lord Sadashiva resides and shines eternally as the supreme light, revealing his divine presence. Listen. I am giving you these multiple references so you understand the importance of cognizing, consciously accessing the eternal light resides in you, which has the quality of doing everything but not doing anything. Absolutely in the unmanifest space of not doing anything but doing everything. Listen, first day I initiated and led you into the formless form of Paramashiva. Now I am leading you into the guna-less guna of Paramashiva, the nirguna guna of Paramashiva. Listen, when you visualize a Jyoti, it is a form, but if you have a conscious, once you get a conscious access to the Jyoti, it's a formless. Same way, when you try to meditate Paramashiva without doing any action in his samadhi state, even that is a kind of an action. But when you get a conscious access, you will see he is beyond actions and involved in all actions. By holding, meditating on this, you can have the conscious access to the supreme light, Paramjot, Paramashiva. Paramashiva's pure tejas, the Paramjoti, alive, but in its pure silence form. Alive, but in its pure silence form. Meditate on this. Meditate on this. Arunachala mityesha Jyotirlingam sanatanam yam trushva muchyate jantu samsara bandhanatitaha. This is the next verse from Vidyasara Samhita. This eternal Jyotirlinga, known as Arunachala, liberates beings from the bondage of the worldly existence when beheld. Listen, he is telling, behold, hold it consciously in you. Arunachala Yesha Jyotirlingam Sanatanam Yam Drishtva Muchyate Jantuhu Samsara Bandhanatitaha. This eternal Jyotirlinga known as Arunachala liberates beings from bondage of worldly existence when beheld. Arunachalamityesha Jyotirlingam Paratparam Yatra Stitaha Swayam Devaha Prakasate Sadashivaha. This is from Kshetra Samhita, Skanda Upapuranam. I am repeating. Arunachalam ityesha Jyotirlingam Paratparam Yatra Stitaha Swayam Devaha Prakasate Sadashivaha. Arunachala, the supreme Jyotirlinga, is where Lord Sadashiva resides and shines eternally, embodying the highest truth. Arunachala, the supreme Jyotirlinga, is where Lord Sadashiva resides, shines eternally, embodying the highest truth. Listen. I am giving you various Shastra Pramanas and Apta Pramanas so that you understand the authenticity of the Samadhi process. I wanted to repeat what I am teaching you is not even meditation. Just behold the Paranjyoti Swarupa. That's a source of you. What you experience as I, that I is manifesting from that Paramjyoti. So, behold that in your core, the core of you. Consciously hold the Param Jyoti. Shiva, 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 Shiva.
If you found this video entertaining, entraining, and enlightening, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for tuning in.